Hi, it's Rochelle. I'm back. Um, I am post-op, I guess 11 weeks, no, 10 weeks post-op for the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, however you want to call it. And I just want to do a quick video about body image and transitioning with your new body as far as your wardrobe is concerned, and um, how to handle those changes that come along. Um, I've done classes at my church where we talked about um, your body image and how to dress for your body type, because being still a little full figured woman, but at the time fuller, um, we as women have some difficulty in trying to figure out what our body shape is, and how to dress for our particular body types. There's different types of body shapes. There's a pear shape where you're smaller at the top and larger at the bottom. There's the apple shape where you're basically round, or kind of the same size all over. There's also the boy shape, or rectangular shape, where you're just straight up and down. You don't have any curves. And then there's also the inverted triangle, which is actually the opposite of the pear shape, where you're larger at the top but smaller at the bottom. So how do you find clothes to fit your body? And the challenge may be to, how do you find clothes now to fit the new body that you have? Because the shape that you were before may be different than what you are now. Basically, if you're a curvy shape or a Coke bottle shape, your body probably is going to stay about the same. You're probably going to still have that same body type. Depending on how large you are, you will have a new body shape. You just have to determine what that shape is. And how do you transition? I know some women, and what I found in the class, when we don't feel good about ourselves, we don't feel good about shopping. And I've seen videos where people talk about clothing. They hate to go shopping. I personally love clothing. I love everything about fashion. I love shoes. I'm a shoeaholic. So I've always been into fashion. I think at one time I wasn't, because when I was heavier, the heaviest I've been is a size 22, and that was a few years back. And then I kind of maintained in size 18, kind of towards the end of my surgery, was going back up towards the 20s. So, but I had friends that were always smaller, and they were always about fashion and dressing. And I describe myself as a Garanimals dresser. If anybody knows about Garanimals, that's that's the little kids clothing where they, you match up the little outfit. So I'm matching skirt, matching top, matching pants. You just matchy. So, I've been overweight for about 20 years or so, more, since I graduated from college. So a little over 20 years. And I didn't feel good about my body. But I had to figure out, what am I going to do in the meantime? I can complain, but either I do something about it or shut up. So what I did was, I decided to do something about it, but it wasn't as far as exercise was concerned. I had said, let me figure out, what are the assets that I have? What do I like about myself? Okay, I love my hair. I can do hair. I can do makeup. We're going to, accentuate the positive. Find something about yourself that you can accentuate on, that you can focus on. Find, may it be your hair, your makeup. And then I moved to clothing, because it was like, okay, what do I do? I need to figure out something. So I just learned. It was, kind of it was definitely a learning process. What kind of clothes do I like? What is my style? That's a key thing. What is your personal dress style? Do you like funky, trendy clothes? Do you like to go with a more classic look? I tend to be on a more classy, contemporary style. I am a girly girl. I love dresses and I love suits. And you do not know how happy I am that my goal is to go into Macy's or any other store and just go crazy, hog wild in the dress and suit department when I reach my goal. I'm trying not to buy too many clothes now, but I'm transitioning, so that's where I kind of find myself at now. But what is your style? Are you just a jeans and t-shirt girl? What is it? Figure that out for yourself. And then once you figure that out, find clothes that fit. Now I found that when I go into Lane Bryant or a fuller size store, I see women come out and they have clothes on and they'll have a top on, and the top just looks like a big sack on them. It has no shape to it. You just look like a big square box. And in our mindset, you're thinking, okay, I'm trying to cover all the flaws. I'm trying to cover my tummy. I don't want anything clinging to me. I'm big breasted, whatever. I don't want to cover my arms. Okay. There are ways to hide those things and minimalize those things. But just wearing clothes that are too big, one, makes you look bigger and you have no shape. I will give you the perfect outfit no matter what your shape is, whether you are boy shape, straight up and down, curvy, pear shape, whatever. The one thing you need to have in your wardrobe is a wrap dress or anything that wraps, because it's going to accentuate your waist. It's going to give you an hourglass shape. It's going to shape to your body. It works on any body type. That you will hear that in any fashion magazine or on TV or whatever. The one item that is flattering to every body type is a wrap dress, and they have that full wrap dress, or you can get a simulated wrap dress, but it's going to do it for you. So my thing is, when you try on clothes, don't get clothes that are too big. Find clothes that fit your body. It doesn't have to be super tight, because that's on the other end of the spectrum. I see a lot of people go from one extreme to the other. I've noticed that maybe they dress kind of plain when they were overweight, and now that they've lost the weight, they dress kind of crazy to me. But that's me. You dress however you want to. So the key is, when you go shopping, and take a buddy with you, take a friend that you trust, that's going to be honest with you, and that's going to tell you the truth, how you look, if you value their opinion. Take someone with you and try on the clothes. Don't just look at the clothes on the hanger. You'll think, oh, this is cute, but no, it's not going to look good on me. You don't know until you try it on. And I had a friend a few years back, at one point, where I had lost weight before I had the surgery, and she took me shopping. I was like, and I tried on my first pair of boot cut jeans, and when she showed them to me, I was like, I don't like those. Oh no, those give you some shape, honey. They, give you a little, I don't have hips, so it gave me a little curvature in the hips, and then, the flare out leg, it just flatters your body. So, but I wouldn't have known that unless I had tried it on. She's like, girl, try them pants on. Try your clothes on. That's the only way you're going to know whether it fits or doesn't fit, and how it fits, and if it's right for you. What's some other examples? If you tend to be on the shorter side, your skirts need to be at your knee or a little above, because we're short. I'm short. I'm 5'3". And when you tend to have longer skirts, either mid-thigh or even longer than that, I mean, not mid-thigh, mid-calf or longer, it makes you look shorter than you already are. It's like it's swallowing you up. So if you have, and that's another one of the things with like plus size clothing, the clothes are extra long. Like, you're 6 feet tall. I'm like, okay, this doesn't match up. I'm 5'3". and I'm standing looking at the clothing hanging up, and the clothes are taller, or longer than I am standing looking at them. So I know if I try it on, the skirt or dress is going to be way longer than on me than I would want it to be. So if you're shorter, tend to get a skirt that's at your knee or right above. And let's see, what other tips? That's the most I can say, is just try clothes on. You may not like them, and it may fit better than what you think it is. Also, if you're transitioning sizes, something to know, right now I can fit some large t-shirts. I'm kind of like in this crazy range. So I can fit a large t-shirt. I can fit, depending on how it's made, extra large t-shirt or 1X. And depending on the cut, so basically extra large is kind of a 1X, but it's cut a little different. So that's why I say trying on clothes is so important. Yesterday, I think it was, I went to Kohl's and I bought some slacks. They were a regular size 18. Well, I can also wear a 16W. Actually, a 16W equals 18 regular. A size 20 regular equals a 18W. You kind of got to know there's some interchanges. So if you're tired of being in the plus size stores, if you're in a 16W or 18W range, you can fit into some regulars, 18s and 20 pants. Just try them on and see what happens. And all clothing is not made the same. They're not all equal. Another reason why you have to try clothes on, because they fit different. They're not all cut the same. So, that's where, you have to figure out what works for you. Don't be afraid. I wish I could go shopping with everybody, because I love to shop. So I get a little high from it. But, yeah, those are some of my tips on shopping. And I'm shopping in my closet. I found things because I have a large size range of clothing. I had a dress that I bought a few years ago that still had the tag on it. It was a size 14W. Tried it on. 14W equals a 16 regular. So, I may be able to fit some 16 regulars dresses. Haven't tried on any, but I can do an extra large depending on how it's made. So, the key is, we may not like our bodies. We didn't like them before when we were overweight, but we're transitioning. Do what you can to accentuate what you have now. We may still have the, extra skin or whatever. We're still dealing with tummy issues. I want to tell you, Spanx is my best friend. I will never go anywhere or wear anything and leave all my stuff hanging out. Just not gonna do it. So get you some fast start. That is really key. Start with a good foundation, a good bra. Make sure that you after I had surgery, I came out. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the time. After I had surgery, I came out and I knew I needed new bras. The bras I had were too big. It's important to get fitted. Don't just go in and think what size you may be. Go to a professional bra fitter and get fitted for your bras. Bought new bras and they're still big. But what to do? So get a good bra, something that's gonna hold you up, and get some Spanx, or it doesn't have to necessarily be that name brand. I use Spanx for everything, but some form-fitting, hold your stuff in undergarments. That is going to be your foundation for how the clothes really look, and that they look really good on you. So that was part of one of my classes of scholar. Are you on a firm foundation? I did the actual class at my church. So foundation's very important. You can have the wrong bra on and go try a top on, and it's not going to look right because you have the wrong bra on. So make sure you get it, fitted, get some new bras, get some good bras, get some good foundations, and that's going to help you slim all those areas out and, look great in whatever you're wearing. I think that's it. So, wherever level you are at, love your body. It's the only one you have. And while you're in process, while you're in transition, make the best of what you have. Find that thing to accentuate, whether it be your hair, whether it be your face. If you have a great smile, go to the makeup counter and find out what lipstick works for you. If you have great eyes, find out what eyeshadows work for you. Um, Whatever, change your hair color. I know some women, when fall comes, they may go darker, summer comes, they go lighter. So, whatever it is, find that thing that works for you. If you know a certain type of slacks or jeans or a skirt or a dress, whatever the piece of apparel is, looks good on you. If you had to buy the same piece of clothing in 10 different colors, do it. Whatever it takes, but make sure you feel good about yourself and look good. Don't wait until you reach your goal. I know a lot of people say, well, I'm not trying to buy a lot of clothing. I'm not trying to either, but I'm basically falling out of the clothes that I do have, so I had to do something in the meantime. There are consignment shops. There are right now, stores are having clearances, mostly on their summer, so it kind of makes it hard to go off of fall. But that's another shopping tip that goes for anyone at any time. Shop clearance. I know I can't buy summer clothes on clearance now for next year because I'm not going to be the same size. But, if you reach your goal, I love to save money. Shop clearance. Shop the summer clearance for next summer. Shop the fall clearance for the next fall. And some clothes are on sale for fall now too. But key is try to find a few key pieces that you think might last. Everybody loses weight at the different speeds or whatever. So there's Savers, there's the Goodwill store. That'll help you. A lot of times I know for Goodwill they get new clothing in from Target or other retailers send their stuff to Goodwill, so necessarily you may not be wearing something that someone else has worn. You can actually get new clothing for some good prices, so that's another tip to use. But feel good wherever you're at. Don't compare yourself to other people, especially if you are in a weight loss journey. Don't worry about where other people are at. Or I know there are people that had surgery the day before me, same day as me. They are in Wonderland. I'm about 23 pounds away from there. That's cool. I got to go at the pace that I can, and whatever my body. I can't compare myself to where someone's at in their journey. I can only do my journey. So do you. Don't worry about where someone else's is, or you're not losing weight. It's not a race. It's a journey. And that's why we call it that. So you go at your pace and do what you need to do to be successful. And if you want any more tips on clothing or shopping or whatever, hit me up and send me a message or whatever. I love to hear from you. Your comments are welcome. And I just wish the best of luck to everyone. And, my message is love your body, no matter what stage you're at. And we're all going to come out on top at the end. So stay encouraged. Don't get down on yourself if your body's not looking exactly the way you want it to, but like I said, find that one thing you can work with. If it's just wearing fabulous shoes make me feel good all the time. So I'm a heel girl. Like I said, I'm a girly girl. Love my heels. Can't wear them now because my bum knee, but anyway, find whatever. If it's jewelry, be the accessory queen. Do whatever. Makeup, hair. Find that one thing that you can work, and work it well. So everyone, take care. Wish you well on your journeys. Also want to say real quick, thanks to all my new subscribers. I'm trying to keep up with you guys as best as I can until I get my computer together, but I wish you all well and take care and have a good day. Bye.